Welcome class 12th students to the business studies class. Today we are going to take up a topic consumer protection, which is related to chapter 12 of your syllabus. Okay, so as you can see in the slide, I am showing you that all the consumers are under the protection. Okay, here it is, they are shown under the umbrella. Okay, but and actually when you see that consumer is regarded as the king of business, okay, at the market, that is why they need to be protected, because business exists because of consumers only. Due to the consumers there is existence of business, otherwise it would not have been possible. So the enlightened business firms and the various organization, both the government and non-government organization, aim at providing reasonable alertness, protection, guidance, education, awareness to the consumers. Okay, so now what did our great leader, father of the nation, Mahatma Gandhi said? A customer is the most important visitor in our premises. Correct? He is not dependent on us. We are dependent on him. He is not interruption in our work. He is the purpose of it. So good. Such a meaningful quotation, or I should say a statement, Mahatma Gandhi gave to the entire business community. Okay, he said to the business people that they are the visitors, customers are the visitors on whom business depends. Customer doesn't depend on business, but business rely on customers. Their existence is due to customers. Then they do not interpret or disrupt the work, but it is the purpose for which the business people are working. Okay, so the first, there was a saying, let the buyer beware. After the industrialization process in India, there were very less manufacturers. Okay, so the quotation was, let the buyer beware, because whatever was produced, the buyer has to be careful at the time of buying or using it. But slowly, as the competition increased, the approach caveat emptor, means let the buyer beware, replaced with caveat vendor. That is the modern approach, means the seller now has to be very careful for selling the products, because the consumers are very much educated, alert and aware. Now they have to be beware, they have to be careful, and they have not to indulge themselves in any unfair trade practices. Correct? Now there might be a question, who after all is a consumer? Okay, an individual or organization who buys goods and service for a consideration is known as consumer. Okay, so consumer, as per the CPA Act, Consumer Protection Act, any individual or organization who buys goods and service for consideration, for their use, not for resale, are regarded as consumer. This is a very important definition given by this Consumer Protection Act 1986. So many acts have been passed by government, out of which this is the most important act which the government of India has passed. Okay, now what is the importance of consumer protection? Why consumers need to be protected? Because they are ignorant, they are unorganized, and there is widespread exploitation. Correct? Use of resources from society, long-term interest of business, use of resources from society, social responsibility, and government intervention. These are the importance of consumer protection from the viewpoint of business. And the previous one were the importance or of understanding consumer protection on behalf of consumers, okay, because the consumers are ignorant, unorganized, and are also exploited by the sellers in various way. And from sellers viewpoint, we know that it is in the interest of business for long term. They need to protect the interest of consumers. Business use society's resources, then how can they misuse the resources of society? They have to be very judicious and careful while utilizing the resources of society. Then it is the social responsibility of business to protect the interest of consumers and not to harm them anyway. And of course, if the business are unethical in their practices and they opt malpractices on unfair trade practice, then government intervention is of course asked for, or government intervenes and takes charge. Okay, now various acts have been passed. I told you about CPA Act 1986, then some common unfair trade practices, adulteration, black marketing, false weights, poor quality, exorbitant price, misleading advertisement, duplication of brands. Okay, so these are all the malpractices or unfair trade practices adopted by the firm. In our next class, we are going to take up the various rights provided by Government of India, or the various acts which have been provided or have been enacted by the government, courts, and the necessary bodies for protection of consumers. Till then, goodbye.